Hello, welcome. We were talking about the energy types in the last video, that it is usually two energy types dominates in one person. You can see the previous video about it. Sometimes it happens that all the three energy types are the same in one person. I show you a picture. So both Vata, Kapha and Pitta, the earthy, the airy and fiery type are the same in one person. We call it tridosha. You would think that it is very easy to keep it in balance, but actually not. It is one of the most difficult thing. I met only one person who had it. It's very rare. She was in balance, but she did a lot to keep herself in balance. The other extreme situation is when one energy type dominates in one person. I also show a picture. For example, this one. Here the Pitta dominates, the fiery type, and the earthy and the airy type are very, very small. I met only one person who had this so-called monodosha type. It was in India. She was one of my teachers, and it was a kind of extreme feeling around her. She had a lot of fire in herself, and she was in balance, but somehow the fire was really coming out of her. So I cannot even describe the feeling. It is one of the most difficult things to keep in balance also. So these energy types are changeable, they are changing every day, and sometimes they change a lot. For example, they change with age, and they change when the season is changing or the weather is changing a lot around us. So these are the times that we really need to keep alert to stay in balance. And now we start to talk about the Vata body type, the airy body type a little bit. The body types look different when they are in balance, and they look also different when they go out of balance. So we will talk about these things separately. So Vata, the airy body type, is the one which is increased when someone gets older. So it's not very easy to recognize the characteristics of the body types, because usually two is dominating in one person and the characteristics mixed up. So how can you recognize the Vata, the airy body type in one person? Sometimes I say, if you imagine an old person who is thin and who is very fragile, and as she moves, she is very airy, very light, because Vata, airy, is air and ether. So these people are moving very subtly. It's like airy movements they have. Sometimes they are seen, but not always. Like my body type is also one of it, the airy body type, and I am not thin. So these outer characteristics are difficult to recognize, but they have also darker complexion a little bit, and they are very changeable and movable. So sometimes I say, if you imagine a cat, how it moves, a healthy cat who lives on the street. So this movement is very, very, very light, and they change all the time, so on every level. So they like to change their opinion, and they need this change all the time on every level. So they are very active. They like to talk also a little bit faster, and their energy level is changing all the time. So sometimes it happens that you plan something for the next day, and when the day comes, you just don't feel the energy to go. And this is okay. So this is not something you need to fix. It's a part of the airy body type, changing energy level. So it's very important for them to refill their energy store. And they also like to be in warm. So I'm not saying they feel cold, because it means they are out of balance, but they like to stay in warm. For example, like myself, when it's 40 degrees hot outside in summer and everybody wants to faint, I feel really good. But of course, it's because also because my other body type is earthy, the kapha, which is also cold. So we will continue this Vata Airy type in the next video. Stay happy, stay healthy, and have a nice day.